Hi there, this is Rebecca Dodd here. I am managing editor of the GitLab blog, and I just wanted to share with you how I debug why a pipeline might have failed when I'm working on merge requests for blog posts. I think sometimes when people are working on merge requests, it's unclear whether there's a problem with something that they've done, a change that they've made as part of that merge request, or if there's a production issue on gitlab.com. So yeah, I'm just going to jump in. We have a blog post here, and you can see here that the build didn't pass. So the first thing that I do is click on where there's a cross, and you can see a lot of jobs have failed here. So I'm just going to click into the first one and see if I can learn anything from it. This doesn't tell me very much, exit code 1. If it's not clear from the bottom here, I find just scrolling to the top and starting from the top, and I'm literally just scanning for anything that sounds familiar. And if you're not an engineering person, a lot of this will probably not make sense or mean anything to you. But over here, this is what I'm looking for. So YAML. If you're working on, let me not click on that, sorry. If you're working on a blog post, there is a section of YAML at the top of each blog post file, what we call the front matter, where you set all the sort of metadata for the blog post. So this is where I can see where things have gone wrong, because look, this pertains to the blog post that I'm working on. We're working on this Kali Linux moving to GitLab post. It says found unexpected end of stream while scanning a quoted scalar at line 6, column 14. Don't entirely know what that means, but this is telling me vaguely where there's an issue. And if there's a YAML problem, it means there's probably something wrong in the front matter. So let me go back to the merge request. Go to the changes tab here. I think it was line 6, column 14. So line 6 here. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong here, but if we look at the next line over, there's a quotation mark missing from the end of this line. So sometimes the line and column don't correlate exactly where the issue is, but it does give us a sort of somewhere to look in the region of where the problems are creeping in. So you can see here, I already made the suggestion to add the missing quotation mark. Other error messages that you might see, if anything that is like a timeout error, if you go back into that sort of the jobs view with all of this white on black, if you see anything around here that talks about timing out, that's probably a production issue with gitlab.com. But yeah, this would tell you pretty quickly if you find a YAML exception passing type error message, that means that there's something gone wrong in the front matter, and you can probably fix it yourself, which is good news. So I hope that helps. You can always ask in the MR Buddies channel on Slack if you get stuck and aren't sure what to do next.